Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about how to find balance and equality in a seated position. When I do some hip work, I will sometimes be seated on the floor, and I like to make sure that my butt has equal amounts of weight on it. So, how I do that is I think of my sit bones. My sit bones are relatively easy to find. If I am kneeling, it's kind of right where my gluteal fold is, or where my hamstrings turn into my butt cheeks. Right under there, if I kind of press up, I'll feel two bony protuberances. Those are your sit bones. They're also called your ischial tuberosity. When you sit on a chair, you will most likely feel those two bones on the chair. When you sit on the floor, a lot of times those two bones will kind of tilt upwards, and we kind of go into this rounded spine position, and that would make me feel kind of more the meaty part of the butt, or the part closer to my waist. Whereas if I kind of force myself into what might look or feel like a more anterior tilt position, or a lumbar hyperextension, I would feel more of those sit bones on the ground. So if I'm up against a wall, I'm going to try to get those sit bones on the ground, and I'm going to try to find my long spine position. Once I do that, I'll enter whatever position I'm trying to enter. So whether that be pike, butterfly, straddle, and then I will try to re-find, are my sit bones on the ground? And are they on the ground equally? Meaning, am I leaning to one side? Do I feel more weight on the right side versus the left side? Or do I have 50% of my weight on the right, 50% of the weight on my left? I will also try to hone in on, are they directly across from each other? Or is one kind of forward, so that might look like this, where now this kind of right hip is pulled towards the camera, my left hip is pulled towards the wall. Or vice versa, is this left hip kind of more forward? So think about that they should be in a line with one another. They should have equal amounts of weight on them. I can also think about my back up against the wall. So I can think about 2 points on the sides or back part of my lats. Are they equal? Is my upper back equal up on the wall? Or am I lean or twisted? We have to remember that our perception of center changes depending on the shape that our body feels most comfortable in. So we must use things like floors or walls that we know are flat or relatively flat to help us figure out if our skeletal system is equal and even. This video kind of teaches you how to get in touch with your butt and your back up against the floor or up against the wall to kind of figure that out. Good luck.